Aloha! Let's go over a few tips to make your Google Doc dossier organized, navigable, and accessible. In this video, we'll walk you through how to format section headings, create a table of contents, change the font size, margins, and remove formatting, add headers, footers, and page numbers, add a table, add a page break, and add section breaks to change the page orientation. Section headings stand out from the rest of the text and help your readers navigate the document. If you've been changing the font style, size, or color to accomplish this, let's back up. Instead of changing just the look of a section heading, pull down this menu and select Heading 1, Heading 2, etc. The heading numbers indicate the hierarchical level of a section and not a sequence. So for example, you may have heading structure like this in your document. Heading 1, then heading 2 again, then heading 3's inside heading 2, then back to heading 2. In addition to making your document better organized, easier to read, and more attractive, using section headings will give you two major advantages, such as creating an automatically generated table of contents and navigation by a screen reader. What if you don't like the design of the section headings? Change it to how you want it to look, then update heading to match. This will automatically update the look of all heading 2s or whatever heading you just updated. If you're using the dossier template and want to change the underline color or the style of the section headings, select the text, go to Format, Paragraph Styles, Borders and Shading, then select the bottom or the top border, then change its properties. The key to generating, instead of manually typing a table of contents, is the section headings. So let's assume that we've completed that process. Now, place your cursor where the table of contents should appear, then insert Table of Contents. What you see are the section headings that we created a little while ago. What if you add or change the section headings, or if the page numbers change? Go up here and click on this Update button, and everything will be updated. Google has oodles of fonts to choose from, and you can even search for them by type or by name. Standard practice is to use sans serif fonts for digital documents, as opposed to serif fonts for print documents. So we recommend selecting an easy-to-read sans serif font such as Arial for your dossier. Select 11 to 12 point font size. You can adjust the margins. Then select 1.5 to 2 times double line spacing. If you copy and paste text from elsewhere, the simplest way to clean up inconsistent formatting is to select it, then click this Clear Formatting button. It is a good idea to use the header and footer area of your document to add meta information that will show up on every page. Insert header and footer, then add your dossier title, your name, and the date. Add page numbers by Insert Page Numbers, and you can also double-click in either the header or the footer area of the page to do this. When you're done, just double-click in the body text area. You can create a table by Insert, Table, then choose the number of rows and columns. Resize the columns or rows by dragging the borders. To change the cell background, select, then right-click, Table Properties, then change the background color, padding, etc. If you need to start a new page, insert, break, and page break instead of pressing return until finding a new page. Or you can press the keyboard shortcut of Control Return or Command Return. If you have a wide table that won't fit comfortably on a portrait page, consider changing the orientation. If you just go to File, Page Setup, and change to Landscape, it will change all pages in the document to landscape. So this is when you want to add a section break. Insert, break, section break, next page. Then on the next page, change the page orientation. Put your cursor at the top of a new section, then File, Page Setup, and change to Landscape. And now we have a section that is in landscape mode. To go back to portrait orientation on the following page, insert another section break. Then you would go to File, Page Setup again, and change it back to portrait. That's it. So we have portrait, landscape, then back to portrait. Mahalo for watching.